Mose, first off, most importantly, how are you feeling?
Better now. Lightheaded, almost dizzy on the sideline. That kicked in. Probably shouldn't have been yelling at Carl like that. That started it. But much better now. But it was scary. But for the most part, way better now. Our guys did a great job. You got to credit the guys, the coaches, just for coming in and holding our standard and doing our standard, exactly what we've talked about doing, and that's especially in that second half.
What did you think of the way the team responded, not knowing whether or not you'd be back in the second half and just handled that?
Well, I really do. Our coaches are so, excuse my language, our coaches are so damn good. Like the way that they work with these guys, communicate with them, knowing how much they care. The guys respond because they knew exactly what we needed to do. We talked about it at halftime. We only have 4 turnovers in the second half. You get to the free throw line 30 times. You get 64 points in the paint. You talk about what we're trying to accomplish and what we're doing every night, and this is what these guys know how to do. Sitting down and guarding, creating the break, but just staying aggressive the entire night no matter what. So our coaches, again, they've done a phenomenal job, and they continue to do a phenomenal job.
Joe, I thought there was another question. Joe's been a head coach before. Did you watch the game? How did he handle that? Or just, I wasn't sure.
I was trying to track it with the numbers, but Joe has done it before. Joe is excellent. Joe is prepared. Joe is a worker. Joe does a phenomenal job with these guys. He's seen more than most people can even imagine. And he talks about what our standard is. He knows what that is, and he knows how our guys respond to that. And you have to give credit to our staff who prepared the game, knowing we played them before. But it says a lot that we just continue to hold our standard for what we're trying to do and how we're trying to continue to play.
Coach, AB is really showing promising development, especially on the ball still development, finishing at the rim. Is that something he's been working on with Coach Shamgod, and can you touch on maybe their partnership in practice at all?
I think Sham has done a tremendous job with AB. His ability to finish, you see the last game going in, getting finishing dunks, going to the rim, attacking the basket, different ways of finishing. Sham's done a tremendous job with him. I mean, he's a plus 21 tonight, and just his ability to play defense on multiple players. And he's got a tenacity about him that he's going to find a way. And that's the thing that we're going to continue to need from him as we move forward.
If my math is correct, you guys were plus 14 in the second half. I know you just mentioned you didn't weren't able to watch the second half. Just for the guys to kind of band together with you out and just kind of coming together and taking the lead and going ahead, keeping the lead and winning the game. What does it say about this group?
You have a bunch of guys that are already connected, very well connected, and they stay pushing each other, stay bonded together. And I think that says a lot about not just them, but about the staff, that understanding exactly what we need to do. The most important thing in this moment was holding our standard, and 2, winning the game. And these guys knew that's what it was, and they found a way to get it done. So it says so much about this group that continues to work together and pull together to know exactly what we can accomplish.
Jamal, I think you guys won like 9 of your last 12 games. What's clicking right now for this team?
I think it goes into guys holding themselves accountable, having the defense work to create early and easy offense. I think they understand exactly what they know how to do, and it goes back to that accountability piece. They know exactly how and what we're trying to accomplish and how our standard is, and they're recognizing it night in and night out. And it's going to be different every night depending on the opponent, but what we do has to stay the same.
Are you good to go, you think, for the next game?
I believe so.
Okay.
Do you expect to have Paolo or Jalen tomorrow night?
Paolo, no. Will be determined on Jalen.
Jamal, when Franz is shooting with the lack of hesitance and the accuracy that he is from 3 now, how does that impact the offense?
I mean, teams do one thing, or they try to do one thing well on Franz, and they try to keep him out of the paint. And his ability to still get downhill, to get to the free throw line, I think those are big keys. And then when they go under, his ability to sit down and knock down shots. And he works his tail off to get those shots, and he looks at a different type of look. So, he's a tough cover for anyone. And there's a reason why he should be, nodded in these mentions of, the big time players in this league, because he plays both sides of the ball as well.
You good, Josh?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be back. Yeah, we do.
Jay, we know how much Coach Mose means to you guys when he's battling illness, can't be out there for the second half. How much did you want to get this one for him?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Anytime we got somebody go down on the squad, we always want to pick them up, especially at halftime. A lot of it happened really fast. We kind of didn't even know that he wasn't coming back out until like that first couple minutes when, he didn't walk out the tunnel. So, we're always praying for him. We're giving him our love. Hope he feels better. But I think Joe P did a great job in coming to step in and stayed solid, gave us some good plays, had good conversation in the bench. And I think all of us took a whole nother leap of responsibility in terms of what we need to do to go finish the game. So big credit to Joe P, big credit to the boys. I think all of it was a culmination of a good win.
I was going to ask, how did you guys feel that you had to step up in that responsibility, or what changed in the second half for you guys to, take more ownership there?
Yeah, I think that's been part of our growth every year that we've been here. We've kind of taken a step up in terms of, how we're viewing the game, how we're attacking it, and then in real time, how we continue to adapt and evolve as the game is going on so that we can be elite and stay on top. So I think it was just a lot of good conversation. Franz was a great communicator tonight. Tristan was seeing things and coming to talk to us on the bench, and our bigs, I think, did a great job in giving us perspective. And I think so. Everybody played a role in it, from AB's talk to Tyus pulled me and AB together a couple of times to have convo. It's just everyone kind of picked up the pieces and got it done. So to me, that's the biggest win of the night. We withstood great runs. I think we played really great basketball, but we were professional tonight. Everyone was professional, and I think that's what makes a good team great, and that's the path that we're on.
Jalen, you came into this league with an identity of being an elite defender. Every year you've bettered yourself on the offensive end, and this season you're one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA. What do you sort of attribute to the growth in your offensive game this season?
I think mindset is the biggest thing. Like I said, skill comes over time. As you stay in the league, this is your job. So every day you're going to put daily deposits in and better yourself in terms of shooting, ball handling, reads, even defense. Every day you get better. But the mindset shift, I think, was huge. And again, it's hard to look at like surgeries and setbacks and things like that as positives in real time. But I think I had a group of people that helped me stay locked in to see the bigger picture this summer. I was in a great space to really process, the things that were coming my way around some great company. And I think that's been the biggest leap. So I'm able to come in and, digest and recognize what we need to get done to win the game, whether it's, me going to score from the three, from the free throw line, from the paint, get guys involved, or just keep offense flowing and be a connector, really picking and choosing, which tool we need at certain times and then applying it. So, I appreciate it. I'm trying to keep growing. I think I got so much more space to get better, especially in taking care of the ball and being a lead in that aspect. But each day I'm just trying to be better, show up for the boys.
It felt like that play when you and AB swarmed Josh Hart, and you guys crashed to the floor. He gets the tech, and you're dapping up the fans courtside. It felt like that was sort of like the turning point to seal the win there. Could you feel that in the moment? Like how big was that play from your vantage point?
It was huge. It was huge. Like, again, that's recognition of runs and momentum and energy, bigger than basketball. Energy within us that's going on in the court, energy in the crowd, and then taking full advantage of it. So I think it's a huge play. I love playing defense for Anthony Black. Cuz so good. He's going to be an elite all-defender for a couple years in this league. His mindset, his intuition on that side of the ball is special, and that was honestly his play. I was there for it, but that was his play. And like I said, when we're able to do that and turn the crowd up, it's so much fun, and it's hard to respond and go back on your own run after that because the energy in the building is so contagious. And everyone that was wearing a Knicks jersey and blue and orange was quiet as hell during that stretch. So, I think, again, credit to the fans for showing up, showing out tonight. Credit to AB defense on that play for getting us rolling. I think everyone did a good job of staying with it and continuing to throw punches.
All right, Jalen, we're good, bud.
Thank y'all.
League up front.
Franz, how did your group find out that Mose wouldn't be coaching the second half, and how much did you want to get a win for him?
Honestly, I just saw Joe there, so That's when I found out. No, obviously the game was going on, so I asked him what happened after the game. But yeah, for him, just for the whole group too. No, I thought we were playing some really good basketball, so wanted to reward ourselves.
Sorry.
Just to go 3-0 on this homestand, what does that mean for the group?
Yeah, it's awesome. I feel like we're taking steps in the right direction. Thought today was really good how we stayed the course, after a tough start. And not every game is going to be the same, so we're finding different ways to get back into games, start games really well, start quarters really well. It's really important for us.
You were 37 points, just shy of your career high. What did you see offensively that, efficient performance tonight from them it felt like maybe you were feeling it out a little bit in the early going and then just kind of figured out how you could get to the rim?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're guarding me with Robinson a bunch, so I think in the past, it's gotten a little stagnant when, a big is on me, so just finding ways to still be aggressive, but just picking my spots and do it in the flow of the offense. And I think we did a really good job with that as a team. And then I think you obviously get into a rhythm, get some easy ones in transition. And like I said, though, I thought in the half court we did a good job of not stalling out.
Franz, you were incredibly efficient tonight. And what opened up the floor for you offensively? And does any of that have to do with the mask you were wearing? Because you seem to play really well in it.
No, yet I don't think the mask is a reason, but no, I thought I just played a good game, was aggressive, got to my spots, and was able to finish. In the past game, some of those shots didn't fall, and I think if you're trying the right stuff and just play good basketball, I think usually the game awards you at some point. So, like I said, I thought it myself, but the whole team did a good job of just keep finding the best shot, and I think that's when, not just me, I think a bunch of guys had really good offensive games.
Beyond tonight, just what has the addition of Joe been to the staff and the organization?
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, a super experienced coach, and I thought we had great dialogue in the game in terms of what we wanted to run and what he was seeing, and obviously luxurious position to have when a head coach goes out to have someone like Joe there.
Franz, how far along do you think the team is in terms of just getting a feel for each other on offense and what the team is trying to accomplish, considering how early in the season it still is?
I think we still got some room for improvement, obviously, but I think for the most part we've established how we want to play, and I think that's important because then it's easy to hold people accountable, and it's easy to see when we don't play like that. So I think that's something, even compared to some of the other years that I've been here, I think that we've gotten a lot better at, and I think that's just us players communicating amongst each other as well, and obviously with the coaches too, what we're seeing out there and what we can do better. And I think we're making some good steps, but obviously still early in the season.
Everyone good? All right, thank you.
Thanks.